Welcome to the stream. We jump right into it. You come in there, you're an audience member, you come in, you go, oh my god, this guy's already doing it. He's already in the middle of it. It's so exciting how this streamer, who is this streamer? Well, let me tell you who I am. My name is Van Pebble, and I'm on fire. I'm just kidding. Not on fire necessarily. We just started this thing. Van Pebble here, a streamer, a gamer streamer. We had a great week last week. This week's going to be even better. Because you had a good week the week before, that means you're going to have an even better week this time. That's my theory. It's like you keep it rolling. You know, there's momentum. Not that we're trying to... Not Dr. Disrespect, that's a different kind of momentum. But there is a momentum that you do get. Dr. Disrespect was 100% right when he said the things you want as a gamer are the. Violence, speed, momentum, right? But momentum is one that you really do need. And we've been streaming really mellow lately. Last week I thought was one of my favorite weeks of streaming because it was Thanksgiving. It was a great time. This is a special week just because I feel good. I'm in the pocket in life. I just feel like we're figuring things out. We're doing a great job. You know, but the funny thing is, once I start figuring things out, then I get hit with cold weather. And it's been brutal to be a security guard in this weather. The weather just dropped, you know, from where it was. And it's pretty rough. But anyway, that's my quick introduction. Now here we go. The game we're playing today is HD Poker. We're playing 200 million on the right table, and on the left table, an 850k table. We have two great hands. Let's see what happens. We're betting huge bets on both tables. This guy goes on and we have the straight. Let's see what he has. He doesn't have what I have. And Black Tulip is put out of the game on the right-hand table. On the left-hand table, it looks like we won that as well. So that's good. I've been doing fantastic. I had a good streaming. A good work. We already talked about the streaming part. I had a great working week. Like I said, the security job is a great job. I love it. I work really close to where I live. I live in Seattle. It's a weird time to be like a security guard in Seattle because we do have a homelessness problem and a drug problem in our city. I want to tackle that politically here. I'm just kidding. We're not going to talk about it like in a serious like political way, but we do have a problem, and so it's a tough time to be a security guard for sure. But you know, we're handling business. The thing that I find really tough is the weather. The weather has just been like really cold lately. It just dropped way down. And I'm standing out there. Once I figure out what I need to wear, how to cover my face, and like I had it really good dialed in last year. I lasted a full winter at that site. So I don't think it's going to be a problem this site, but so far this year, it's been unbearable. It's only been one weekend it's been 2 weekends of like what I would consider next level weather for us. I'm not from Alaska, so I'm not really prepared. And usually security jobs, they don't give you the proper, at least most standard companies. Like I'm a guy that's been a security guard for 2 years. So I don't like make tons of money. I'm not like there's cops that do extra jobs and the reason they do extra work is because they get hired as like security guards on the side. Some cops do that. And they make like double what a security guard makes because they have guns, they have all this experience. So I figure the more experience I put in, again, I figure, because maybe I'll talk to you in 5 years and go, I was wrong. But I think that the more experience I put in, the more money we'll get paid, the better sites we'll get. But I'm happy with what I got going here. I'm not looking to do anything different so far. That's a rare thing for me, because like I always feel like I'm constantly ready to jump ship to another thing, because that's what life has shown me. But in this case, we're in a really good spot, and I'm pretty happy about it. And I'm in really good spirits for another reason as well. We have 3-3 here, but I don't want to mess around. This guy's betting 27,000. I'm going to bet it as well. Let's see what he bets this time. Philippa. He's betting big, so that goes to show me he has something, and I'll just fold. And I'll show my work. I have 3-3. So yeah, this is like the game that we like to stream. Again, this game is HD Poker. This is a game we like to stream just coming off of the weekend work. It seems like it's a good competitive game. It's kind of chill. It lets me kind of like step back into streaming. In a way, I'm a little envious of people that can stream like anytime they want, like that are like literally like they call themselves like they really are streamers, and professionally they get paid. That's how they make their money. And the only thing that I'm envious about is it just seems to be a smoother transition if you're doing it day in and day out. If you take like 3 days off, it's I don't know. I feel a little rusty, but I also feel a little rusty when I go to the security job on Friday after being off for 4 days, and there's nothing I can do about it. God, I want to pursue this. I've got ace-5. There's 4-3 on the board. But he's got to bet 24 million, which is a lot. And why am I talking like this? I'm going to fold. And he had king-3, which is it was the right move for me to fold. The right move. King-3 on the left. We're doing good here. We got 370 million on the right, about, and 766k on the left, which is good. I'd say our left table, we need to probably make a move soon, but there's no rush there. This guy's betting 22.5 mil. I have ace-6. I'm going to fold. There's no reason for me to try to rush or push. I was thinking about the difference. I was thinking about this actually while I was doing security. So that's not good. No, it's great. The great thing about security, by the way, you have a lot of time to think about things. And I was thinking about the streaming thing. 5-5. God, this guy's betting all the time. It's annoying. He keeps betting a little bit, little by little. I'm hoping a 5 pops up and I got him. I already have him with a pair. Okay, he's got me. Just the way he was betting. Yeah, I was just thinking about like, I don't know, I was thinking about a lot of things. I mean, it's great. It's a great job for that reason. I don't remember like exactly what it was I was thinking about, but it's just been great. Things have been really good lately. I'm very happy about the way things are. Oh, and I do have sort of an announcement for my life, which is that I have vacation this week. So I'm on vacation. Technically, I'm on vacation. Technically. Because normally I would have this time off anyway, because I'm off on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I'm off. don't work to make my money for a living, like, which is what I do, like the security job. I don't have to do that on the weekdays. So I say that I'm off. Technically, it's being off. This guy's all in, by the way. What does he possibly have? I don't know. Probably bullshit. So yeah, we have a vacation. Let's see. I have A7. I'm gonna go all in on this because I don't know why, but I feel like I got this. And this would be a big win for us if we could get this. That's a good hand. 10-10. 5, 6, 7. No. 8. 8. So yeah, we lost that. Oh well. That's the one I don't really mind losing because it's kind of 800k is not like, this is kind of the table I'm really trying to win here, but I'm trying to win everything. So let's get into another game here. So we're on vacation. And I felt, and this is the thing that feels great about it, because last week I felt really good. I just felt good. I felt like the way things were going and stuff. And then I felt good because it was Thanksgiving, and that's a great holiday. And I had like the whole week off anyway. So then I talked to my new boss, because I have a new boss now, and I was like, can I get my vacation that we were talking about? Because I kind of just started working for this guy exclusively, and it is weird when you just sort of started working for someone exclusively, like asking for stuff like right away. You know, you don't want to be the guy where they're like, is this guy gonna be a fucking headache, you know? So I just was like, he understood, because I hadn't gotten vacation from this other security company I was working with, and my company kind of worked for his company in a way. That's how we were affiliated originally, and he did everything the healthy way to get me, he hired me in a proper way. It was all proper. It was all good. Please, guys. And but he goes, when do you want the vacation? And I had scheduled it for this weekend. And he goes, let me check it out. And all of a sudden I get a text on Friday, and he goes, you got it. You're on vacation. Permanently, bitch, you're fired. No, I'm kidding. He goes, you're on vacation. He goes, come back, the week after. So we have 11 days off, which is the most time I've ever had off at a job. I mean, I don't mean like quitting jobs and then going, hey, because I've done that before too. And there's many times when I've gotten jobs and I didn't really care about the job that much. I just wanted to keep working. So I would tell the new employer, I can start in 2 weeks. And I would do that just so I could keep not working, because really I just wanted to I knew I didn't really want to do that job, but I needed something. So I would just basically kind of keep them hanging on, and I would enjoy my time off until I worked for them, but I would still be trying to find a real job that I wanted. And it was just tough. For a long time, I just lived that way, where I would just go job to job to job to job to job. But then once we got the security guard thing going, and we won't talk too much about this because we did last week already, but once we got this, or maybe that's fine to do, is just continue every week talking about it. But I don't like repeating myself, but I feel like if you're a person watching me and I repeat myself over and over, you might be like, hey man, you said that last week. So I try not to do that too much, unless I'm expounding on an idea, Expound. We have a pair of aces on the left table, which is our new table. On the right table, we have a pair of sevens. This is the time to bet. I'm going to bet 12 million. I have 2 pair on the right table, another big bet. We just had a nice win there. We have 2 pair on the left table. And we won that hand. 7-2, ace-6 we folded. So what that means for me is just like, I don't know. It's nice. It's just nice to have the time off. I think what I'll probably do is just stream regularly like we're doing. We're streaming now. We're streaming now. And then we'll stream the rest of the day and the rest of the week. I think consistency is the thing here. It's like anything you do, consistently keep up with it, you'll see fruit. You'll see fruit will be born from that tree. And that's what we're seeing here, folks. Fruit born from the tree. Ace-6, does he raise it? Do I call 32 million with ace-6? I don't think so. Oh, and there's ace-6 on the flop. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why. You gotta think twice. You gotta think twice. But you never know. There could be a flush on the board there, on the right-hand board, right-hand side there. Right-hand side, or right-hand side. Left table, we fold. Love playing the poker. So yeah, super cold weekend. It definitely was. Also, something happened to me where I knew on Friday that I was going to be like having next weekend off. So you know what that's like when you're working in your head. You're kind of like thinking about vacation a little bit, but at the same time, I'm a professional, so I've got to keep my head on a swivel. And it was a little bit tricky. And then the cold weather seeped in, and I was like, oh. It was one of the easiest weekends I've ever worked, though. When I'm a security guard on the big holidays, it's usually a lot easier. Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, those are the big holidays. I find that people, especially when the weather's cold too, that helps. That keeps people away. So it's usually easier to be a guard for those days. A lot easier. Although sometimes it's harder in some ways. Because people act, on the holidays, people act a little bit like more idiotic. And like they get really bold with security sometimes. Like, I notice it's mostly people that I don't see on the site a lot. Because I work on a site, I'll never say where I work, but I work on a site where there's a store attached to the parking lot. So I have to watch the parking lot and the store at the same time. And so that's tricky because sometimes you get, like the regulars, you learn how to talk to those people, you learn how to deal with those people. Sometimes you even have to let people kind of like, okay, I know this guy, this is kind of how he drives. I gotta just let him do his thing. He likes to park there. Like, there's a lot of, like, people like to park weirdly sometimes, and you're like, okay, let's try to work with the people, you know? People want you to work with them, you know? But sometimes, every now and then, you'll get somebody who's never been in that area, you've never seen them before, and they'll come and just act like they'll just act crazy and do crazy things, and especially on the holidays, I find. And you're like, what are you doing? You can't, like, park in a handicap spot or something like that. They'll be like, man, fuck you, man. How do you think you... And you're like, dude, who talks to a security guard like that? Like, you can already tell, like, there's something off or wrong, like, fucked up about people. So we had King 7, and this guy's going all in with 548 million, is it? I almost want to go with him, but... 10-9 on the left. We're going to call that one. Should play that table a little bit. 10-9. So we would have lost that. We would have lost that hand. So he's the high guy with 663 mil, huh? Okay. But yeah, so anyway, to wrap that all up, it looks like we are on a vacation now. We're on vacation. Basically, we're working this, we're doing this, and then we're off next weekend, and then it's just going to be great. It's so good to have that kind of time to just get your head. My head's already pretty straight, though, I have to say. It was a perfect time to vacate, or to have a vacation, rather. It's a weird thing to say, vacate. To vacay. It's just a really good time to vacay. It's like the holidays, it's slow. I was already feeling kind of like chill, the whole Thanksgiving thing. And then it was just the slow at work, and it was nice. And then you find out you have vacation, and you could just slide right into the vacation without any, like, the thing that I didn't want to do is really take like a vacation right after a stressful shift or a stressful weekend. Where you're just like, I hate you, you know? And then you have vacation, you're like, oh, and then you go back after 11 days off. Then what happens? Like, where's your mind at there? For me, I feel like it's kind of nerve-wracking. I've had some weekends where I've had some really tough weekends at the security job, where it's just a lot of pressure and like weird people and weird situations, and then you go home and you have like 4 days off, and then when you go back that next week, you're a little bit disturbed. Like there's a little of like, just a little bit, you know. And so this has been good for me to have like a smooth transition from the weekend. Like last week was good. I felt like streaming was great. It was pretty good, you know. So here we are at 200 million. And this is interesting. We're top 3 at this table here. We're top 3 at this table, and he continues to bet big. And I don't know what he's got. He didn't have shit. And we won that hand. We have 322 mil, and that's really good. We needed something like that to get us jump started. And this guy wants me to, what does he want me to do? I'm not going to go in there. I folded. Accidentally I folded, but it's good that I folded because now we've got a new table. I like that actually. That's very nice. So we would have had a pair of 7s. Oh, it's a good thing we folded that one. The left table, we've got queens on the flop. Oh, 4 to 50K. Wow. Yeah, I'll fold that. So I'm playing 10-6, which of course I don't want to play. But I thought that it would be fun to see maybe something pops up for me, but that was just not in the cards. Literally not in the cards. We have ace king, and this could be the hand that I go all in on. I don't think so though. If he's going all in, he's got something. I just don't think that he's going to go all in unless... Yeah, he had a queen. Okay. Yeah, this is tough. Folding on the 850K table, and what a look at what shows up. The 6 shows up. By the way, right hand table. I want you to take a look at this. We're calling that. We have ace 9. He has 5-5. I'll make that call any day of the week. Come on, ace or 9, man. Come on. So there you go. We came in 3rd place. I'm not mad at that. I got my money back. All right, let's jump into another game here. Playing a little HD poker today. One of my favorite games. We're in the top 3 at this table. Top 3. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty here. We got one guy with 4 mil, a commanding lead. That's not a good flop. Not for what we've got. Let's see. King Jack. King Jack. I'm going to go ahead and go all in because I have a good hand here. 8-5 first King Jack. So your hope, let's take a look here. That hurts you. We need a heart here. Don't we? No. We needed to pair the board. We lost there, which is insane. Like, well, we played well there. There's like nothing we could have done there. So we'll jump into a couple more games. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be here. Thank you for joining us today. Yeah, we're feeling good, man. I mean, the streaming thing, it's going great. Everything's going good. And we're just, now at this point, we're just keeping it going. We're just keeping it going. Every week we stream. Every week we work. We get better at our job. We get better at streaming. We're not sponsored. Why aren't we sponsored? By now, we should have people watching us going, hey, I want to sponsor that guy. And one of those companies that we are not sponsored by, and I preface that, like, we are not, this is not an advertisement, guys. But this is what I do. I take something I'm drinking, you know, and I enjoy it on camera. People see me enjoying it on camera, and they go, honestly, I'm kind of thirsty for a Rockstar or a Coke or whatever you're drinking. So I always go, look, this is what I'm drinking. I'm enjoying it. Go ahead, enjoy one, you know? I'll tell you the truth, when I watch people streaming and I see them doing it, I do feel like, oh, I'm hungry now, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just sharing. And someday, somebody's gonna go, I want to advertise with that person because yeah, that's why. I remember there was a time when people would, but yeah, we're not sponsored by Rockstar. There you go. We're really not. It's not a sponsor. Do love it though. Let me get a sip of this. I mean, we need some caffeine. Oh, that was not a sip. That was nice. Enjoying the caffeine. And you know, I noticed yesterday I've been cutting back on caffeine lately, even when I work security. So I work my whole shift really, basically no caffeine, doing great. It's really good. And then all of a sudden the weather just gets unbearable. And I have something called military energy gum. Also not a sponsor, but these guys are amazing. Military energy gum is caffeinated gum. And it's really like, it's military uses it, you know? And so I was cold and I was like, I got like 4 more hours of this, fucking freezing my ass off. And so we started chewing the gum and like within 15 minutes I just felt this like feeling come over me like, oh, we're gonna get through this fucking shift. And it just automatically felt like, not warm, certainly not warm, but like you just felt like, okay, I'm gonna make it through this. I got this, and we did just fine. We're gonna make it anyway. It's not like we're gonna die. I'm in better shape now than I was a couple years ago. 2020 or was it 2018? Whenever that's a pair of 8s right there. Definitely played that 9-3 fold. The pandemic definitely. 2 million, huh? Yeah, I've got a pair of 8s here. By the way, we always get back to the game no matter what we're talking about. The game is the most important thing here. And this guy's betting 21 million. And at this point, I think they have something bigger than I have, so I'm folding. But I do want to show that I had an 8. Maybe they'll show what they had. Jack, Queen. There you go. They had Jack and Queen. So we were kind of betting for nothing there. But you know what? We didn't lose a lot of money there. And I'm just so glad to be here, man. I love to be. I'm just happy to be, honestly, really, truly, no bullshit. I'm so happy to be blessed to be alive. I was thinking about this last week that, like, it was kind of a funny thing we said, but it was like, I kind of feel like I was a statistic, or I should have been just another statistic. Like, I see other people that just seem to, like, life just took them. Life didn't take the people I'm talking about. Life swept them up and made them, like, I know one guy, right? I grew up with this kid. He was a fucking same idiot that I was, right? I looked his name up. He wasn't like this super smart. He was a pretty smart guy, but like we were in some of the same classes. It wasn't like and we were buddies, and he was almost like one of the first guys that I ever knew that had like ADHD. Like it wasn't diagnosed, but he was off the wall. Like he was just like, hey. And he ended up, his name is Christian Nascimento. I don't mind saying his name because he's famous. Christian Nascimento is I will actually show you who he is. But he's like a politician now. So it's like some people just have this thing, and I never had a thing. I was never going to be famous or rich or anything. I just feel like something, like a boulder was supposed to fall. Like something was supposed to happen to me and just take me out, and it just didn't happen, so I'm living on borrowed time. I know that's a weird way to... I know it's not true, and I know it's a weird way to think, but it's kind of how I feel, and so I'm just expressing it. I'm trying to be healthier about myself. But I do feel like I'm lucky to be alive sometimes. And maybe that's good to feel like that. Hey, you're lucky to be alive. It's a good feeling. Because I always think, like, why wouldn't some great idea come to me? Like, don't you guys think that way too? Like, why didn't something just strike me in my brain? Like, by the way, we're going all in here. We have a flush. He probably doesn't think we do, and he has one too, and we are taken down by the flush. But that's an 850k table. We're really trying not to lose any tables, but I really want to not lose in the 200 million. We want to get top 3 in the 200 milli. It is important to us. We'll see if we can fight our way back in this game. But yeah, I definitely... a turn that we took a while ago in the streaming thing is that we just became truthful, but not to the point where like it's painful or hurts me or hurts anybody else. But sometimes I do get to the deep cuts, and that's one of those deep cuts where I admit, like, I was born with a low self-esteem. I don't know why. And I just never feel like, you know, it's like the Theo Von thing, if anyone knows Theo Von. It's like no matter how funny that guy is, no matter how famous he gets, he always feels like he's not supposed to be here. No one sees him, no one hears him. Like, I understand that feeling. I'm not putting myself on his level. He's a very successful stand-up comedian, but like he's better than stand-up though. Like, to me, his podcast is better than his stand-up. So even for that alone, if I was him, but it's hard to see that when you have that mindset. You don't see anything but the negative stuff. It's hard. And I'm working on it. I'm working on being more positive. That's why we stream, so we can get out there and like put ourselves out there. And 100. Well, this is it, folks. I think that table. Yeah, that's gonna do it for us on this table. Like, when I say low self-esteem, what I really mean is, like, for me to stream was even challenging at first. because who am I to stream? That was my thought. Like, I'm nobody. You know what I mean? And the reason I had that is because people told me that in my life. You're nobody. I remember one time somebody said that to me. He goes, "Man, you're not that. You're not the guy. You're nobody. Come on, man. You." Like, I forget what it was. It was like we were going to some meeting together, and he was like the head of the meeting, but he was just an employee like me. He was like representing all of us. I remember it was like we were working in an arena, and it was like we were cashiers and cooks and all that stuff. I don't know why I was selected or something. I don't remember why I was even part of that, but I was somehow part of it. And the guy was like, him? Like, and it was just like, and I just remember, I just got a lot of that growing up. People just being like, or people looking at you and go like, no. And so it took a lot. It took a lot for me to think that I could throw myself in front of a camera. Who the fuck am I? And then I realized, like, who the fuck is anybody? You gotta believe in yourself, man, you know? So, listen, if I could be a voice for those people. Not really, but hey, Rockstar Energy Drink, thanks for being a great drink. You don't sponsor us, and that's okay. We've told everybody, you don't have to worry about it. We have a straight here. We're gonna bet a little bit here. We're gonna have some fun. Betting big bet, trying to get some money. And that's a nice bet. I don't see what's gonna take us out here. Unless he's got a better straight. I'm going all in on this one. He goes all in. We both have straights, but I have a higher straight. He's got ace 2 3 4 5. I've got the 6 7. I beat him. I got him. I beat him. There you go. See, believe in yourself. Yeah, it's almost like it feels like the lack of self-esteem and all those issues that I've I'm getting way better these days at it. It's an ugly secret. It's almost like an ugly, like no one knows that you feel that way, but it's like it kind of attacks you. It attacks your mind because you're like the whole time people are looking at you. You feel like they're seeing it, and then you realize like they don't see it, but then you feel like, well, I'm being dishonest because they don't see what I really feel. It's a crazy thing. And it sounds like mentally ill or something. I think in some level it could be if it got away from me. If I let it get away from me, absolutely. It can ruin your life. It can ruin your life. That's why I had a hard time at a lot of jobs. Every job I'd go to, I just feel like why would I go to a job and not think that I'm good enough? Like, how can I explain that better? I don't know. It's just like work was just really tough when you have a low self-esteem because there's already people that are there that want to be managers, bosses, and everybody wants to tell you what to do. No matter who you are, everybody wants to come up. Even as a security guard, I have people that want to tell me how to do my job. People are always like, you're doing too much, man. You're doing too much. And I'm like, you don't really know what I do. You just don't like that I'm not letting you do what you want to do. By the way, we have a queen here. This is a big hand. I can't imagine I have this guy beat, but I have to call it. And I did have him beat. He had a pair of 8s. So that's a really good hand. But yeah, I mean, on the positive, really positive side, like I said, my life's going quite well. But it's something that I've had to battle my whole life. The issue of self-esteem. And I really can't blame anybody. There's no one to blame. I'm sure there's reasons, but I don't care about the reasons at this point. I've analyzed it to death. I still think about it from time to time. Was it my parents? My mother cheated on my dad? Yes, okay. That didn't really have much to do with you, though. She did it while I was in school, though, with one of my teachers. Okay, that's not good. But still, even then, I knew, like, this isn't about me. This is about her fucking this guy, not me. Yes, the kids found out that my mother was fucking my teacher. Did that have some effect on me? Not really, because I was already like a junior in high school. It was not good. I was already depressed, though. I was already depressed because I knew that when I got in life, when I got out of school, life was going to suck me in and chew me up and spit me out. That's exactly what life did. To me, I have respect for life, but I also have a little bit of there's a little bitterness toward life. But I'm working on it. I'm working on not being bitter and just being grateful every day, and just continuing to have dreams and goals and be charitable and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're on the right track. We're going to bet big here with Queen Jack. There's the Jack. I don't think that guy expected that one. He's got King. He's got me beat. There's nothing I can do here except for a Jack and a Queen. But so we really fucked ourselves on that one. We have 24 million. And it's not good, ladies and gentlemen. It's not good. But we will bet 24 mil. And yeah, we're on a great... I think we got this one here. I like this. Come on, let's win this one. We double up our pot here. Excuse me. There it is, 58 mil. He thought he was going to just, you know, excuse me, meat shake over here. The crazy thing is if I could come all the way back here. That would be the crazy thing. So yeah, things are good. Things are very positive at this time, and they're very good. But I always like to kind of, sometimes not always, but sometimes I like to let people know, like, you know what, man, you're not alone. Like, there's many of us that struggle or have struggled, and I've had a really good last couple weeks of as far as like anxiety attacks. No anxiety attacks at all. It's just been trying to focus on like breathing, and I've been trying to meditate and stuff. I mean, this is like a lifelong journey of just trying to maintain calmness in my life, you know. I think we've been doing it really well. But then there's like also this other side of me that wants to like, okay, like things are good, we're calm, but like, when are we finally gonna grow? Like, let's like make some money. And it's like, also I need to calm down on that too. Like, all things in good time, you know? All things in good time. Also, I think this is like, I think we're finally at a point where at 52 years old, I am the most who I am that I've ever been. Like, I'm the most, like, I'm proud to say that. I am probably the best version of myself right now. And I couldn't always say that. There was a time when I kept getting older and I wasn't getting any smarter. And I was like, what's going on here? Like, am I gonna ever figure some shit out? So we have aces here. I'm gonna have to go all in here, guys. So a little bit of a split pot there. We did quite well there. The $200 million table, we're not doing great. I'm just going to tell you right now, we're not doing great. Yeah, we're just, life is just really, I finally enjoy life. I'm finally enjoying being alive and understanding what it is to like be alive. And I know that's took me a really long time to do that. And now we're just going to keep building that. You know, so I don't know, maybe I just wasn't, when I was younger, I probably just wasn't, I don't know. Dude, I've been thinking about it forever. Like, what was I missing as a kid? This is the way to do it. We go all in with tens. I would imagine we have the best hand here. We do so far. So let's hope that we can get away with this one. There it is. That takes us up to 90 minutes, and that's better than where we were. We're climbing our way back into this game slowly. We have a pair of nines on the right table. On the left table, we folded, which we had queen eight, which we probably should have played that hand, but this is the hand that I'm going to play here. This is ace nine. I'm going all in with ace nine. This would be, if we win this, we really are getting ourselves back in the game. So this would be huge. He calls it. He's got 10 jack. I like it so far. Come on, baby. Oh my god. That sucks. But it makes sense though. It seems like the gambling aspect of poker, when you're like the low chip guy, it's very hard to win those kind of hands. So that's okay. Back to this table now. King 6. I'm gonna call it. I've got some good money at this table. 2.8 mil. It's like I had a situation. Here's what I'll share. I had a situation, without giving any details away. I'll just tell you the scenario. So there was an employee that worked in the building of the lot that I work, and the building that I secure as well. And I'm a security guard. And the employees know they should never park in the handicap parking. I don't know what the proper way to say it. It's a reserved parking space, so I guess reserved parking is a better way to put it. And this same employee keeps doing it over and over again. And they're doing it, and I haven't said anything to them, but they do it while I'm standing right there. And I know they don't really like me. I can just tell. But it's like, it's frustrating because it's an employee who's basically like, but that's my big problem with being a security guard anyway, is that like the toughest people to deal with a lot of times are the employees and the managers and stuff of these other stores. Because I'm a security guard, I'm not really connected to those stores. Like there's some security guards that, like, let's say a casino security guard, for example. He's connected, no, not necessarily, but usually they're connected to whatever that thing is. So there would be securities, there would be employees of the casino, for example. I'm not employees of this store. I'm an employee of a security company that the store hired, but we're not like affiliated with this particular store. And so it becomes tricky because then the store managers start thinking they're my boss, and then they're acting. It's a whole thing. It takes a long time. I've been there a year, and I think we've established a little bit. At some point, I'm going to have to be like, look, your employees can't fucking park in the reserve parking. You got to say something to them about it. Like, I'm letting it go for a while, but like now it's got to stop. This is one of those things, man. One pair, aces. We are at the final four here. We've got 2.7 mil. 5-2 of diamonds, an interesting hand to limp into. We did basically limp into it. We didn't do any betting or anything. I find myself using poker terms and like being right a lot of the times, but sometimes I'm not 100% sure if I'm right. and we show our work there. We have the flush. That's 150K. Like, I'm 100% right about the limping in thing. But you still feel weird saying it because it's like, It's another reason why I play multiple video games and not just one, because I like to be knowledgeable on all different kinds of subjects. I know video games are video games, but you can still learn about stuff by playing games. And I think it's better to... I find myself having a better vocabulary sometimes. I'll just pick up random words or ideas from like video games or different things. So there you go. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the... That's what this stream is today. I guess it's a little bit of a stream of consciousness as well. Just really glad to be here. It's probably one of the best times of year for me. Like, I just feel super... Especially now that I feel like super chill. This year more than ever. This security thing has been going on for for 2 years. Just, it's been a great journey so far. I found myself, by the way, back to the table. We've got nice hand there. Jacks over 9. Jacks beat the 9s and beat the 9s. The security guard journey has been a really interesting journey. Definitely my best work so far in my life. Of all the jobs I've had, and I've gotten promoted to like stuff like, but not really. I've never really gotten promoted where I felt like, hey, this is my journey. I'm getting promoted. Like, if that ever happened, I'd be like, cool. Now I know my journey because these guys recognize. But now I find myself actually getting recognized by the people. People will just come up to you and be like, hey, some people are like, hey, thank you for being here. And that's just people like, but there are people who do, hey, I watch you. You're good. And then you're like, wow, like that feels really good. And I never had that. And like I said, I have a low self-esteem. So if somebody tells me that I'm doing good, I'm like, holy fuck. I must be doing good. I must be doing good. So we have 3 aces here, and we're just going to check it along because we want this person to think they've got something. Most likely, there's nothing that they're going to get that's going to beat me. So we're kind of hoping that they do something. I'm just going to keep checking it. They keep checking it. Honestly, I don't think I was going to get any money from them, so... I would have just scared them away. I would have just scared the scaredy cat. Little scaredy cat. Alright, ace 3. Oh, there's the cat all in. Oh, here we go. Let's watch these guys duke it out. Crazy Jekyll versus Mr. Whittier. Let's go. Or Mr. Whiter, rather. 7-2, a very odd play, but sometimes it pays off. Sometimes those pay off, those 7-2 things. In this case, not so much. But they were still in high command. Crazy Jekyll with the double up. Nice one, Crazy Jekyll. We have Ace Jack. He's all in. I'm calling. And let's see what we got here. Ace Jack. Oh, versus Ace King. Tough start. Oh, there's the king on the flop. What can we do here? A queen? And there it isn't. And now Crazy Jekyll is back up to 1.14 mil. And we're sitting there going, hoo, hoo, because I'm an owl. And that's the sound that owls make. So we got 4 players left at the table here. Van Pebble going to jump into another game here. We're having a good time. Hopefully everybody is having a great holiday still. I would assume there's people that are still on the long vacation. I don't know. Maybe people are back to work by now. Most people are probably back to work. 120K, huh? I just don't think I had them beat. I don't know. Maybe I did. I probably did, actually. They probably had a pair of jacks or something. It's also weird, like, when you're a security guard and you're dealing with employees from, you know, another company, and a lot of them are, like, kids. So kids, like, kids that are 18, 19, 20, 22, even, like, the kids that are a little bit older are just kids. And, like, a lot of them, it's their first job or their second job, or, like, I've had so many jobs and worked multiple years at these jobs. I just feel like when I deal with a lot of kids, excuse me, you're just dealing with a lot of inexperience. And for me, it's like, I don't want to say like been there, done that, but like I've seen a lot of. I don't know. I kind of have been there, done that with a lot of these personality types that we're dealing with. Like, I was talking to this one girl, she used to work there, and she quit, and she hadn't been there in, like, I hadn't seen her, so I figured she quit, you know? And then I saw her, she came to get something at the store. Again, not giving it away, good for me. And I never will. And no names here, no names. But, you know, she's just like a young girl. I'm not like interested or whatever. Like, so she's talking to me, and I just told her, I said, you know, I always thought you were good at the job that you do, and like you're better than this place. Like, I'm glad that you quit. Like, no offense to this place, but like, and then you know what I've had to tell her after that, because I found myself looking at her, and I go, by the way, I'm not coming on to you right now. I'm just telling. And she was like, oh, I know. And I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking, no, you think I'm hitting on you. And I'm not saying she was receptive to it. I'm sure at some point she would have been like, I have a boyfriend. Like, I'm like, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to pick you up. I'm not trying to riz you, to use a word from your generation. I'm not trying to riz you. I don't riz people. I'm not a rizzler, okay? I'm just not. And I'm not going to say the word Twizzler because it rhymes with Whistler and Rizzler. And that's what an old guy would do. Hey, you know, Rizzler Twizzler. You know, no. Now, Twizzler is one of the best candies of all time. I agree. Like, why is he talking about Twizzlers? I don't know. Just let him talk. He needs to talk right now. This is what he has to do. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right, we're good. Although I do like Twizzler. I don't understand that. I mean, I'm sorry to even bring this up, actually, but I just don't get the red vine thing. There, I said it. I don't understand it. Red vines? What? It's plastic, basically. It's like a plastic candy, red vines. But yeah, like recently I've had people say to me, like, you're the best guard. No, I'm not saying this, again, I have ego problems, right? So tell me that I'm good and I'm just going to go, no, you know, I won't say no, but I think I am good. But I'm always humble about it. But somebody said to me, they were like, you know what? Like, you're the best guard we've ever had. And that does make you feel good. At least you feel like you're on point, you're on task. This guy's betting after getting that flop. I gotta fold that. He must have something incredible. He had a pair of sixes. Okay, he had me beat. And that's a very smart play. Van Pebble getting it done, even though both of these tables are 850K at this point. 40K to bet. And I don't know if I want to keep betting at this point. I have ace queen, 10K is not a lot to bet. All these people are thinking the same thing. Maybe something will pop up. Although this guy clearly has something. So I'm folding. And what has he got? pair of tens, but not enough to beat the straight. So we got aces on the left table. Let's see how that plays out. Ace jack on the right table. Nice. Let's take a look here. 462,000. I call 162,000. There's my three jacks. This is all me, really. Let me see how this guy plays it. He's just going to check it back to me. I'm going to have to bet something there. I've got aces on the left table. We had a full house, so we won that. So now we have aces, and I'm sure we have the best hand here. I think we do. So we're just going to bet 50K. He bets. Still at the aces table. We folded on the right table. So I'm going to bet now 300K. I think I still have the best hand here. On the left table. As I take a sip of my caffeinated drink. He's all in. Probably has a straight. And he beats me, and I'm down to 6,000. It's not good. Not good, but what are you going to do? Nice try. Excuse me. So we're top three now on the right table, which is great. We're just getting better and better at this game. Big table, big hand here. King, king versus ace, ace. On the right hand table. On the left table, another big heads up matchup here. Could we be getting rid of someone? And we are. Van Pebble is gone. Wait, that's me. I'm gone. Oh no. So we're gonna have to start a new game if we want to play two tables. So there we go. Not bad though. It was a good game. I thought we played well there actually. So let's stay on one table for a little while here. We've got 7-6 on the pre-flop. Go ahead and fold that. $10-8 of diamonds. I'm not mad at it. Let's take a look at the flop. Not a great flop. Actually, not a bad flop here. Pretty much looking for a queen here, right? Or there's other things we could have gotten, but we didn't hit anything. He probably hit something. I didn't. I'm folding. That gives him a nice 1.57 million, and we're pretty even here at this table. And then we're given 10-10. We raise it up to $1 million. Oh, interesting. I'm going all in with 10-10. He's got ace-4. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 4.27 million. And we just ripped a bunch of money. And he's going all in just when I've got aces. I've got aces in my hand. And let's do it, baby. Let's do it. No hearts. We'll try to stay away from hearts. And there it is. Aces it is. I believe that's it, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble takes it all. And just like that, folks, we finally get a win. This is a good place to end the stream. For this game, at least. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to thank everybody for coming. And I would say stick around if you're still watching, because this is a perfect time for us to jump into a bonus stream. Bonus. Wait, hold on. Where's my bonus music? Let's do some music. Let's get some nice music on here. Let's have a little relaxation before we jump into. Let's see. We need something with no copyright. That's good. This is good. Let's do something without singing, because it gets a little distracting, and then I have to like talk over. Hey, everybody's talking about the music. One day I woke up in the morning. I'm trying to talk over that. How do you talk over that? Come on. How about some deep, cool music? Oh, of course, it's someone singing. How about, you know what? This usually works. That wasn't bad, but let's do this. There we go. Oh, you know, because you don't know if that's copyright, though. That could be copyrighted. This is always good, this one. I'll just do this one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the bonus stream stage of this stream. The question is, what the hell do we stream? I mean, part of me wants to do a Fortnite game. Should we do Fortnite? Let's roll out, you know, we don't know what to do, let's just roll out some Fortnite. We're going to be playing a lot of Fortnite, I feel like, today, most likely. It feels like a Fortnite day, to tell you the truth. I think it's a Fortnite day. Let's do it. You know what we'll do? We'll run like a couple. And then we'll call the stream, and then we'll do another stream tonight. Maybe that's when we'll do like a proper Fortnite thing. There's a lot of games that I really want to play this week, and we will play them, but a lot of them are big games. They're not like these kind of games where you just jump in and play a few runs. Let's jump into some. Let's do it. Let's jump into a little. Move our camera this way. I'm also relieved. Let's tell that story real quick. So, and then we'll get into Fortnite. We will play some Fortnite. That's what we're going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, the bonus stream is Fortnite at about 1:08. Okay, note to self. Let's go. So then I woke up this morning. Da-na-na-na-na. Yeah, I had some food. Da-na-na-na-na. No. But I woke up this morning, and you can tell I'm an 80s person, can't you? So I woke up in the morning, not having to work, which obviously felt good. And then there's a car, like, sitting in front of our house. And it's just like, it looked like sort of a car that worked, because it said King County, which is like the area that I live. It's our county, you know? And it was these two women, but they were sitting in front of our house for like 2 hours in this car. And I finally said, like, hey, excuse me, what are you guys doing in front of our property? And they're like, we'll be gone in a second. We're just, and like, weren't very clear. And it was like, the woman had like purple hair, and they looked like, I don't know, like, I'm sure that they were legit, but they were like acting kind of ghetto, and I wasn't sure. I'm like, are these people like, what's the deal? Well, it turned out the cops ended up showing up like 30 minutes later, and I'm sitting here going, like, it starts making your mind go crazy, like, because we've had problems with our house before. We've had problems. So but now it's a different place to live in. Like, it's much, much better. But we used to have cops come here all the time. So for me to see a cop in front of our house was a little nerve-wracking. It turned out it was here for the neighbors. Anyway. But I was living in a zone, in my mind. I was just like, why are the cops here? And they weren't here for us. Thank God. Oh, yes! No, this is a new season of Fortnite. Oh, this is great. Oh, what is that? Wait a minute. What's all the movies? All right, we're going to find out what's going on here. Let's do something here. Let's turn the music off. Here are the rules and responsibility. Okay. By the way, isn't this how everybody kind of does this? Does anybody read these? Okay, let's read every single one of these. I'm kidding. There's so much stuff here. Disputes. Small claims court. Excuse me. Future infringement. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so dramatic. Okay, let's go. What do we got, man? What do we got? By the way, so this is like a new month. We should have more V-Bucks now. Text reporting update. In game channels, all text chats that include players under the age of 18, our systems will automatically detect and report threats of real-world violence. Well, that's good. Yeah, I played with a 10-year-old kid the other day, and I'll be honest with you, it felt great. I didn't have a problem. I was super respectful to the kid. It felt weird that a little kid is playing. Like, it's always weird talking to, like, a little kid. You always want to be careful. But, you know, listen, that's why I'm glad we're recording this stuff. Because then people can see that we weren't, like, you know, doing anything weird or being weird. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a hardcore believer. What is this? 2 days? 9 days. Ranked. Battle Royale. Let's play ranked. Yeah, ranked solo, yeah. Introducing a new way to build. Simple build reduces building to 2 buttons by using your look direction to decide what piece to build. If you play... Oh, simple build. Simple build reduces building to 2 buttons by using your look direction to decide what piece to build. That sounds good. We'll have to figure that out. I've been saying it forever.
History,
Oh,
Zero
right.
Point has secretly connected civilizations. For over 1,000 years, the Imagined Order controlled the Zero Point, trapping people in an endless loop. Seven heroes came together to battle the Imagined Order and free the Zero Point. The conflict ended with the Zero Point shattered and strewn across all realities. And the fate of the Seven is unknown.
So that's the, Okay. So that's this week's, or is it this month? It would be this month, right? So that's what's going on this month. Whatever that was, whatever the hell that was. Because last month it was Simpsons. And that was fun, but I started playing OG because I didn't necessarily like not having sniper rifle. I'm a sniper rifle guy. I like sniper rifling. Or sniping. So you got the Battle Royale, you got this, Banked Royale, then you've got Fortnite OG. Fortnite OG has been really fun lately, but we're going to I think we'll try this. Oh, we can't play. The game will start in 2 days. What the hell? So is this our only option then, playing Battle Royale? Oh, this is weird. Nobody asked this. In Fortnite, it says we can't play OG for 9 days. Why is that? It says, you cannot play Fortnite OG because the game mode was temporarily disabled with the launch of Chapter 7. A countdown indicates that OG mode is scheduled to return December 11th. Okay, so that was fun, man. I missed that. Why is OG unavailable? The game's storyline explains that the Dark Voyager character destroyed the battle bus, making it impossible to transport players. Weird. So they're doing a whole thing about that. That's wild. Really what they're doing is, it looks like, and I'm not even reading this, it looks like they're just doing some work on the game, maybe. It's going to return with a new throwback session themed around Chapter 1, Season 7. Okay. And then what's up with this one? We can't do the ranked for 2 days. Ranked Battle Royale. And then we'll play some games. Sorry it's taking us so long to get there. We'll get there. With me, you just got to be patient. I get to it eventually. So in the game Fortnite, for the ranked Battle Royale, why is it down for 2 days? Just curious. The ranked was disabled to prepare for Chapter 7. This is a standard procedure that allows Epic Games to transition the game from one chapter to the next. While the competitive mode was down, players were directed to public matches. The ranked playlist was scheduled to return on December 5th, which would have made it a 6-day downtime. 6-day downtime, Alright, so we're going to play something. We're going to go with Battle Royale. I apologize, I didn't realize that there was so little to choose from. Normally you could choose all kinds of stuff. Now it's pretty much Battle Royale is about it. Oh well. Oh, we can play ranked. Yeah, let's do ranked. That's what I wanted to do, ranked. We'll do ranked duos. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to do duos. That means this could get weird. Oh, 2 days. Oh, we gotta wait for 2 days. Oh, it looks like we can't. Oh, we can do unranked duos though, right? Okay, good. Here we go. So what's going to happen here is probably not going to be talking as freely as we were. Because I'm not doing the thing where you hold a button to talk and then when you open, keep your finger off the button, people can't hear you. Like, people can hear everything I'm saying because I have an open mic. So instead of us doing like play-by-play, which is the way I like to stream, we won't do it as much during the Battle Royale duos. And we've been having a blast, man. And now we have 3,000 V-Bucks, so this could be fun. Maybe we'll do. Maybe we'll wait for our actual Fortnite stream to buy a new skin. I'd like to get a new skin. I like this skin a lot. I think it's really cool, but I want to get something else. Get something cool. The whole reason that we pay, I actually pay for this every month. It's because I wanted to get some new skins. And maybe some new cars and shit like that. All right. Search containers to find and collect bus parts. Live herring. Live herring, you're live. We are live. Live herring, are you there? So this is my partner. What the fuck? Oh, weird. Oh, because the bus is down. I get it. What a weird thing. The bus is down is a weird thing. I guess I'll follow Live Herring, who doesn't have his microphone on, apparently. Live Herring, do you not have your microphone going? He doesn't. He doesn't. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Let me come hang out with my partner. Hey, don't lock the door on me. You locked the door on me. Oh, we got so many good guns today. Oh, I love that. Yes. Yeah, we got some goodies. Alright, we gotta try to stay alive here. My fault. Sorry for shooting. That's my bad. Actually, I don't even really want this gun. Let me get rid of this shotgun. just got like, let's just loot our asses off and have some fun here. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. I'm feeling it. I love this game so much, man. I'd love to be here. This is my happy place. You ever see those things on Twitter where they're like, if you could never have sex ever again, what was the one thing you would do, you know? I'm like, dude, sex is not a big deal. Video games are so much better than sex. I don't know if people don't know that, or it's just something I figured out. Okay, here we go. I'm ready to move. I hope my partner is too. We gotta go, man. We gotta go. Wow, I've got a lot of good stuff here. I don't know where my partner is, but I'm gonna go for it. I don't know. It looks like they're playing, so I don't know what to do. Just gonna move in the circle here. Excuse me. Wow. I guess my partner just gave up. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've got 4 sniper rifles. There we go. I guess my partner just stopped playing or something? I don't know. I don't know what that is, actually. That balloon is... Part of me thinks it's like extra goodies. Part of me thinks I should jump in it. Ooh, that killed me a little bit. That was bad. That was actually bad. What I really need is health. Oh well. Oh, and by the way, what I should really do... Oh, we're good, we're good. Yeah. I was gonna say my camera's good. Waypoint, okay. So my buddy's still alive then? Is he still alive? It would appear like that. Jeez. Oh, we just stand on here and shoot everybody. That's not a bad gimmick. Just stand here and just try to snipe everybody you can. We got some great sniper rifles here today. Let's have some fun here. What do we got? I can't tell how many people. Okay, 19 people. So they did do like an update because everything kind of looks different to me, sort of. Wow. We're outside of the circle now at this point. That was cool though. It's kind of a fun distraction for a minute. It looks like we got 15 people left. It is teams. So apparently my partner's still alive. I guess. I think I hear somebody driving. Where? Stay with it. Alright. Good try. Good try, I say to myself, because my partner was completely fucked on that one. I mean, it looked like they were still there. I don't know. Alright, that was a good game, though. Yeah, this game is fucking money, man. It's money. It's weird, though. I didn't realize that they would, like, take away... Like, I thought that there would be more games to play. there's only like Battle Royale. Usually there's a lot more options. But it looks like in 2 days there will be. I've been playing this game so much lately. Let's do at least one more duo. This is the bonus stream. I want to have like one more here, one more chance. Let's see if maybe we could get a partner that we can talk to. That would be fun, or could be fun. It looks like they did do some things. They do change. You know, a lot of games do that. They update, especially a game like this. It has a lot of updates. I guess we'll just wait. So yeah, this is the first stream of the day, and we're coming to the end of it here. Gonna be streaming again today. I would imagine maybe we tackle one of the bigger games. Maybe we start some games today. There's definitely a game that I want to start that I haven't started for a while. And then there was a game that I started. Let's see. There's a game I haven't started, and then there's a game I did start, but I've only just played like the tutorial, and that game is called Star Wars something Outlaws, and we did play the tutorial of that, and that was like a 2-hour tutorial, and it was a lot of fun. And we ended. Let's see. Hello? Analyst. How do you pronounce it? Anal or anal? Okay. Anal it is. So apparently the ship or the bus is in this little world that we're in Fortnite. Whoa. The bus has been damaged. So that's why we're surfing waves in there. We have to plan our landing. I'm gonna surf these waves. I'm not mad at this. I like surfing. Listen, I grew up in a time when surfing was a big deal. Skateboarding, it was at the height of its popularity. Rap was at the height of its popularity. By the time the 90s rolled around, I was like 20. In 93, I was 20 years old. Might be going to the wrong house here, but gotta do something. Alright, that's good. At least we have something to start with. Yeah, he's there. I see him. shit. I know. I got him, I got him, I got him, I got him. That's a good gun. Let's get the fuck out of here. Good job, Van Pebble. Let's keep going. I like that it shows you like when there's footsteps. That's actually very helpful. Really? Nothing? Nothing for Van Pebble? That's where we came from, huh? Okay. Yeah, you could want to go up this way here. Okay, that's obviously okay. What do they call it? NPC or something? Like it's not a... It's just like a player in the game. It's not like a real player. This is kind of cool though. I kind of like being here. Where? Oh yeah. Basically I have 2 ARs. 3 actually. Nice gun. Go for a swim. I have a friend who's in Florida right now. She's she's in Florida. She's in Disney World. I just think that's so cool. It's just a great time. Like this time of year is always kind of like, no matter what I'm doing, it always seems to be slow at jobs. Like it's just a slow time of year, you know? People are home with their families and stuff. And it's just a good time. It's one of my favorite times to, so I'm glad I could take a vacation. And that's what my buddy did. My friend took a vacation. And they went to Disney World with a kid too. Care packages from the sky to gain valuable items. And it's cool that we're both on vacation at the same time. This is my Florida. Like, I'd rather be here than actually Disneyland. I'm not a fan of Disneyland. It's not a political thing. It never is. I just don't really want to be around people. Like, that's a lot of people. And it's the kind of people I probably don't want to be around anyway. Like, a lot of families and stuff. Like, I don't want to be around families. I'm not a family. If I had a family, I'd probably want to be around other families. But I'm not. And I don't. This is wild, though. We got 37 people left. Got sort of have the same gun here, so we could probably pick up that. All right. That's the gun we have. Nice. Oh, yeah. All right. Jeez. Rude. We're in great position here. It's not, by the way, I'm not this is not camping. There's no way you call this camping. There's just no one around here. That's kind of fun. I mean, that's a cool car. All right, let's get some height here. Let's try to get into a position where we can do some sniping. Let's try to be quiet. They can hear us. They can't hear us. Shit! What the fuck is that? Careful here, we don't know what that is. Vengeful sniper. That seems intense. Like, this guy had all that stuff, but that's what he did with it? Okay. I'm happy with this kind of sniping at a thing. Some of these guns are a little too much. Let's go down. I hear something. Careful. Okay. There we go. Shit. Yep, there we go. Hold on. Where are they coming from? Oh, there you go. Come on, bitch. Fuck. There's another person there, too. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was actually really good. But I'm so excited. Oh, it was exciting. That was way too much, though. I think I was up against like 2-3 people at the same time. Good try, though. Very good. And probably a good one to go out on. That's probably a good one to go out on. If you guys want to catch me just playing Fortnite, I think you're going to get a chance to see that tonight. So we'll just jump out of this stream and into another stream. That was the bonus stream. That'll give you a little taste of what Van Pebble does on Fortnite. I pay for this game now, so I play it a lot more. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get out of here. Let's get out of this guy. And ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble. Let's do this. Let's finish the stream strong. All right, little music. I'd like to thank everyone. That's a good way to finish it. Thank everybody. Thank you, everyone, for coming on, watching the stream. We did a little poker. We put a little Fortnite. We will be playing more games all week. We will be streaming all week. Basically, I stream from like 2 to 10 or 12 to 2. I mean, 12 to 8. So it's like we try to give ourselves like a good part of the day to stream 3 or 4 games for you. That's one of them right there in the pipeline. You can basically, this is the advertisement portion of the stream, and we do it quickly, but we do it because it gives people a chance to see what we're up to. I am in other social media. I'm on Twitter. Van Pebble's on Twitter. Talk about the Lakers. We talk about streaming a little bit. It's basically like to get your mind off of like bad things. So you're not going to see me talk about like looting and rioting and how bad Hassan is. Okay. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kidding about the Hassan part, by the way. And then you can donate money to, if you want to help support the channel, this is how you can do it. At Thomas Palvino. Look, I've said this and I'll say it again. I'm looking for people that have money, that want to see me build and grow, that are sort of like, they understand the entrepreneurial side of life. That's where I'm at in my life. I make my living by working for a living as a security guard. And this to me is the entrepreneurial part where I feel like this is what I like to do. If people want to support it financially, now's your chance. At Thomas Palvino, no capital letters, no spaces. We never beg for money on this stream. We will never have like a big thing where it's like, okay guys, now's your chance to give me as much money as you can. This is how you do it. We wait till the end of the stream and then we go, hey guys. We end up eventually going, hey guys, but we wait until the end. At Thomas Palvino. And ladies and gentlemen, another way you can give me money if you feel generous and you have it to give is Amazon Prime. A lot of people don't know this, but Amazon Prime, Amazon is a great company, and I'm not sponsored by them to say this, But Amazon I use it fucking like 3 or 4 times a week, and they are in business with Twitch, so they basically had a conversation and said, how can we get more eyes on Twitch? And Amazon said, why don't you let us give everybody that is a Prime carrying member a free subscription so that they could use it on their favorite streamer. And they said, sounds like a great idea. So that's a way you can do it. If you're an Amazon Prime member and you want to help Van Pebble out, you can give me your Prime. And I think somebody did do that. I think I have like one person that did that. Please do that. I'm just going to make my streams better, or I'm going to buy cheeseburgers. It's up to me, whatever I want to do with that money. But for real, it'll be cheeseburger. And no, it'll be on the stream. And then, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are building a YouTube channel here. Does it have 1,000 views? No, I would love to have 1,000 views. But look what we're doing here. We started from 0, and now we've got what I would consider really good stuff from Van Pebble. You know, we're 2 years in now as a streamer. We're kind of learning how to be ourselves, how to do it our own way. We're still working on some of the things, but for the most part, guys, I like what we're putting out there. We got 490 videos. We're coming at you every week, giving you material, constantly churning it out. We finally hit 110 views. I think that's the most views I've ever had, and that was for an actual stream. I figured that would have been for a video, because there was one other video. Not that I stare at views all the time, but I do look at see how it's doing. And, you know, 1 view, 2 views, 3 views, 4 views, 5 views, every view, or 9 views, 10 views, that's okay. But when it gets up to 100, then I'm like, whoa. And we've done that a couple times. And it's always weird because I never know what's going to get the big numbers. In this case, it was an actual poker stream with Fortnite duos. And that was a good stream, I've got to say. It was a good stream. But you know what? I thought this was a good stream too. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble on YouTube. Like the videos. Help the algorithm climb by liking the videos. Get involved. Comment on the videos. You want to say some stuff? I would prefer you say things that aren't like racist or rude or mean. In fact, I won't let you say that. But if you want to say mean stuff, say whatever you want. Comment on the videos. It helps the algorithm, and subscribe to the video, you fuck. Oops, I didn't mean to call you that. And that should do it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this stream. I'm very happy the way things are going. I will talk to you all very soon again, because I will be streaming again today. I'm thinking maybe what might end up happening is jumping right into some Fortnite and just continuing with the Fortnite energy, and maybe do a little ball X pit or something. Mondays, usually what we do on Mondays, I noticed, is I'm a little more tired from like the weekend and stuff, so we kind of play like these kind of games. I don't know why, but the open world game thing needs, like, I feel like it just needs more energy. like I need to like be like fully like ready for bullshit, because open world games, I will say this, and I'm sorry to say it, as much as I love open world games, it's also like, to me, it's like they're saying it's open for interpretation. Sometimes I don't know what to do in an open world game. They leave you with so much, and there's so many side quests. I mean, we all know this, right? It's the old joke with the gamers. Side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest, you know? You meet this guy and he goes, go find this guy. He's got the medicine you need. Then you go see Cactus Jack. His name's Cactus Jack. You see him and he goes, my name is Cactus Jack and I ain't got no more cactuses. The cactuses would have the medicine. Can you find me 10 more cactuses? Sure, Cactus Jack. So then you go and you find Cactus Jack 10 more fucking cactuses. Within finding 10 cactuses, I meet 4 other people who all need 15 other fucking things. And the next thing I know, I'm getting nothing accomplished. I haven't moved the storyline along at all. And I don't know how to move the storyline along. And then I Google it, and Google says the only way to move the storyline along is to find cactuses. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm all riled up today. I'm in a great mood. I hope you're having a great day. A great, probably vacation. A lot of people are just coming off of it. Most people are back to work, I would imagine. It's a weird month because now November's over, so now we're in December. And it's like, okay, Christmas is not until like the 25th. And I always feel like December is one of those months that people kind of, I know they're out shopping, I know that, but like, you do feel people are more like, you don't see them out and about as much. I don't. But then again, I'm not out and about that much either. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here though. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Peace. Thank you. How do I get out of this thing? Can someone help me? Just kidding. See you later. Peace.